It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up. All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 18th, 2019. That means you got 13 days left in September. That's including today. If you're looking at the year, 72% of 2019 is gone, which leaves 28% of your year left. I would ask you this question before we get started, and it's on topic with what we're going to talk about today. Where are you with your goals? What were some of the things that you were talking about doing January 1st of 2019? What are some of the things that you might want to start doing on January 1st, 2020? And why not start now? It's never, ever too late, guys, to make the very best of a year, regardless of how that year might be going now, how it started. There is no time like the present to make a change, and we're going to talk a lot about that today. If this is your first time listening or watching, first and foremost, thank you for joining us on Morning Perspective. This show was created, my man Glenn Lundy just jumped on. Glenn Lundy is a big part of this show happening because I was on his show, and it inspired me to do more for people in the morning. This show was created to help people spend their mornings getting something positive. Glenn has a show called #Rise and Grind that happens every morning at 5:30. I would suggest you guys, if you like this show, you're going to love that show. So please, go out there and search out the things that are going to make your life better. That's the mission of this show. I've always believed that, your morning routine absolutely will dictate your ability to achieve and create success in your life. And so as we are able to grow the following of this show, grow the viewers of this show, I believe that we will be making that change for a lot of people. And so this morning's episode, guys, is titled, Are Your Goals Really Your Goals? And you're going to see why it is titled that here in a minute. There is a video that I'm about to show you that was sent to me by somebody else, by my friend Keith Calloway a few days ago. And since he sent me that video, guys, I've probably watched it about 25 times. And the reason for that is that I think that there's so much value in this video that I want it to be burned into my brain. It is an emotional video. I think it will touch all of you in a different way. This video is actually of Andy Frisella back in 2016, and he's discussing on this video some of his own personal challenges that he's going through. At the time of this video, Andy weighed about 330 pounds and was just starting his journey to attack some of those challenges in that area of his life. As you watch this video, I don't want you guys to focus on the fact that Andy was trying to lose weight. I want you to relate this video to whatever challenge it is that you are having in your own life, and how this video will explain to you how you can take the steps necessary to attack any challenge that you have and come out the other side better than you ever were. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Here it is.
Everyone is fighting a battle, whether that battle be physical, whether it be emotional, whether it be financial. It could be fought at home, it could be fought at work, it could be fought in someone's head. Everybody has their struggles. Everybody has that one thing that they've let creep into their lives and snowball and become this huge, gigantic obstacle that they deal with on a daily basis. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And it's not the same for everyone. You know, even the people who you look at and you see and you think, man, that person's got everything together. Those people have their obstacles too. You know, here I am, the CEO of one of the best supplement companies on earth. And when I look in the mirror, I see what you guys see. You know, I'm disgusted with what I see. You know, that's not what I want for myself in that area. You know, and I have people point it out like I don't see it. Of course I see it. You know, but the reality is that we all have things that we let get out of control. You know, I'm running 6 companies. You might have 6 kids. It doesn't matter. We all find excuses in our life that allow these other areas to become problem areas in our life. And when I think about what I want to do for myself this year, you know, I always say, are your goals really your goals? And what I mean by that is if your actions don't match up what you say your goals are, then your goals really aren't your goals. And for a while now, you know, my physical self hasn't been my goal because my actions have been drinking whiskey and having beers with my buddies and eating whatever I want to eat and concentrating my energy, my positive energy on building companies, on building a culture that people can be proud to be a part of. And I think we've done that. We've accomplished that. And I am proud about where our community has grown to and what the example is that we set. But this year, you know, I want to take it a step further. I want to take the investments that we've made in our customers, and I want to turn those from a situation of rewarding people who are good examples of people to a situation where we reward people who go out and do the work. Because this is going to be the year that I'm going to do the work, and I am going to make this part of my life my goal, and my actions are going to back that up. And I want to know that our company is not just known for, being a great culture, including everyone, or being great community examples, or being great people. I want our company to be known as the people who get the best results. And that's what we're going to do. And the coolest thing is we're going to do it together. Our job is to help people change their lives. And it all starts with the physical. I'm not talking about just bodybuilders dieting from out of contest shape to in contest shape. I'm talking about your brother. I'm talking about your mom. I'm talking about my mom. I'm talking about, you know, anybody that we can grab onto and say, hey, look, we're going to do this and we're going to do it together. That's what we are going to do. My transformation starts today.
Pretty heavy, right? I think, I think it's pretty heavy for all of us because, as the video says, everyone is fighting a battle, guys. And, nobody is exempt from that. Whether that battle is physical, emotional, financial, we're all fighting some kind of battle. The key to feeling good, guys, while you're fighting those battles is 2 things, in my opinion. It is making progress fighting those battles. So taking the action necessary. As Andy said at the end, you have to do the work. It's not about creating a plan. It's about going to work on yourself and on those things to make a difference. And the second part, so it's making progress, number 1. And the second piece is surrounding yourself with the right people that will help you make progress. We all have things that we let get out of control and fall short in certain areas of our lives. These are the notes that I made from this video. We all have things, guys. And as you fix one thing, the other thing's going to fall off. you have to continue to fight that battle. And this video for me, when it was sent to me, it wasn't just about me. There are a ton of things in there that for me really hit home, right? It was just, we all have a lot on our plates. And the more that you do, the more you have an opportunity to fall short. And what I will tell you guys is this: the answer isn't doing less. Doing less, the people that do more have more opportunities to fall short. The answer is not doing less. It is learning how to do more by going through the struggle and learning how to balance more, learning how to fight through those times where you don't feel like you got it all together. For me personally, in my life, between business and relationships and my family and my kids and my wife, there's always something that I feel like I'm falling a little bit short of. But I wouldn't change it. And I wouldn't change it because at the end of the day, guys, for me to accomplish everything that I truly have in my heart as my goals, I have to be willing to fall short. But at the end of the day, as long as your actions match what your goals are, you're moving in the direction of doing something huge in your life. And that is the most critical thing that I think we can all take from that video. Everyone has obstacles and challenges. No one is exempt from that, is another thing that Andy said in that video. When you feel disgusted about something in your life, and we've all been there, there's probably something in your own life that you feel disgusted by right now. When you feel disgusted by something, the only thing that will fix that is to take action. And a lot of action, and it doesn't come from a week of taking action. It comes from long, extended loyalty of action in a singular direction. So if you say, today I'm going to change my fitness, I'm going to change, you have to mentally prepare yourself for what that's going to take. I have to tell myself this story in business quite frequently because I am in such a hurry sometimes to get where I know that we're going. And so it takes your actions every single day of deciding where you're going to go and continuously pushing in that direction. And guess what life is going to do, guys, when you're trying to push in that direction of what you actually want to do? Life is going to push back at you harder and harder and harder as you get closer to that goal. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. As you get closer, it's going to get more difficult. It's going to feel like you're losing as you get closer and closer and closer. But the reality is that if you look back and you truly look at the journey you've taken to get to that point, the reality is that you've already come so far. You've already come so far just to admit that you have a problem. Most people don't even admit it. And so I would ask you to look at those things that you want to do, those things that you're falling short on in your life, and truly start to take action. That's what this show, guys, is all about. That's why I get up every day and I do this at 7:30 in the morning, because the truth is, guys, I want this as bad for all of you as I want it for myself. I feel better watching other people win than I even feel winning myself, and that's the truth. And I hope you guys feel the same way. This show is meant to turn over a leaf for you. It's meant to have a light bulb go off every morning, to make you realize something different, to make you realize something else you can do, to give you hope, to give you a community of people who will support you as you're trying to fight through these things that have been difficult for you your whole life. Andy talked about weight loss, and everybody, by the way, almost everybody, I would say 95% of America, fights something about the way that they want to be versus the way that they are with regard to their physical appearance, their weight, whatever it is. Guys, that's why we're all here together. We are here together to support each other, to hold each other accountable, to lift each other up when we feel like we're falling down. And if you have the right friends and you have the right circle, and we build this community of this show, of people watching this show, of people in your own businesses and people in your own industries, that is what will change your life. And changing your own life will change the world, because you will be a better person. You will be a person who is able to help more people. And when you help more people, those people will help more people. And as those people help more people, those people will help more people. And I promise you, you will eventually be able to look outside of your own circle, right outside your own life, and you will see the changes that you personally are able to make in this world that you live in. And that's what it's all about, guys. At the end of the day, this life is about fulfillment. It's not about success as most people gauge it. It's not about money. It's not about the house you live in. It's not about the car that you drive. It is about the number of people that you can put smiles on faces, you can give hope to, you can give light to, and you can lift up to live a better version of their own life. And that video did that for me. And that came from one of my friends, by the way. One of my closest friends, Keith Calloway, sent that to me. I played it for my team. I played it over again for our leadership team privately and said, what are we really doing? And are our goals really our goals? And do our actions every single day actually match that stuff? Change, guys, happens in an instant. It happens in an instant. It's the moment that you decide that things will change. That moment is what matters the most. When you decide you're going to change, that moment is what matters the most. After you decide, it is just a constant commitment to staying loyal to yourself, to keep those promises. And by the way, guys, if you have the right friends, all you have to do is call them on the phone and say, Judd, here's my new goal, man, and I need your help in keeping me honest to this goal because I failed at it 5 times. And guess what that person who loves you and cares about you and wants to see the better version of yourself is going to do? They're going to help you in every way that they can. And that is what this is all about. That's what this show is for. That's why I invest my time every morning, because I want to see every single one of you win. I want you to share this with other people that you want to win, because that is what this is about. It's that simple, guys. And if you do all of these things, you're going to feel more fulfilled. You're going to find more success from being more fulfilled, and your life is going to get better. And all of those things that you struggle with, all of those things that you fall short with, will just piece by piece get a little bit better every day. And when you look back, like I have looked back at my life over the past few years, and I say, man, I am far from where I want to be. I have extremely large goals, but damn, man, I've made it so far. And so when I can look at you guys and I can tell you that, and I can tell you that that comes from tirelessly working towards the goals that I have for my family, for my business, for the people that work in my business. Like, make it about others. It's not about you. It's about why you want to do that. And usually the reason of why you want to do something is for others. It's so you can live longer, to spend more time with your kids. It's so you can do more, running around the yard with your kids. It's about so you can spend more time with them. You get money, you get freedom, you get more time to spend with your family. It's not about the money. It's about what the money provides. And so, guys, I will just tell you this. If you want to do something and you want to make a major change in your life, it's going to take you doing it with others. It's going to take you doing it together with other people. And so if you can do it with your circle, do it with your circle. If you can't do that, do it with the people on this show. Do it with me. Reach out to me. I will gladly be your accountability partner. There are people on this stream right now that I've been their accountability partner during times of workout, times of challenges, lots of that stuff. And I'm happy to do it, guys. It's what makes me most happy in my life. It's what makes me feel most fulfilled outside of my family and my children, and seeing the smiles on their faces. Seeing other people win is what does it for me. And that's the truth. There is not much in this life that we can't accomplish when we do it together. And there's not a whole lot that we're ever successful at when we try to do it alone. And so it doesn't matter. The great thing about technology, social media, podcasts, you could be anywhere in the world and connect with the people that watch this show. You can connect with them through the comments on Facebook. You can go to YouTube and leave a comment there, and people are going to comment back and forth and say, "Hey man, I'm here to help you." Because guess what, guys? People don't watch this show that aren't helpers. If they're not helpers, guess what they do? They tune in and they tune out. Because positivity to negative people is like kryptonite. I've had people sending me messages about an event that we all participate in, about how many people are being negative about this event, and they're worried that, everybody's worried that not enough people are going to attend. But you know who's going to attend? The right people will attend that event. And when the right people attend, guess who they're going to invite to attend with them? More right people, more of the same like-minded people who will actually be able to lift an entire industry up. Instead of having all of these negative people that only want to see the bad in others, those are the people that make you not reach your goals. Because they build the doubt into you that you don't need. So evaluate your life, guys, and find those people who will help you get there. And ask yourself, are your goals really your goals? Are you exhibiting the actions necessary to be able to accomplish what you want? We all have to look in the mirror. I looked in the mirror hard the other day after I watched that video, and then I watched it 20 more times. Because it's not just about me. It's about everybody on my team, everybody in my circle, all of you guys. Can I look in the mirror hard enough at myself to set a better example to inspire more people to achieve more? And that is really what it's all about. Because if I do it for you guys, I will go further than if I do it for myself. That's the truth. You got to find that. You got to be able to dig deep, look yourself in the mirror, and tell yourself the truth. And if I do it for my family, I'll go further than anything else. If I do it for you guys, I'll go further than if it's just for me. And you guys are all the same. But the truth is, when you fall short, you know in your heart that you're letting yourself down. And all you have to do is just stop doing that. Because the reality is, the more promises you keep to yourself, the better you're going to feel. And as you start to chain together those days of keeping promises to yourself, I'm telling you guys, your life is going to change. You're going to feel like a whole new person. And you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to start to see a little smirk. Man, things went pretty well this week. Man, things went pretty well this month. Man, we even had a rough month, but it turned out okay. And we learned a lot. And we fought through it. And we stuck together. And we supported each other. And at the end of it, you're going to be damn glad you did. Because at the end of the day, you string together those wins, guys, and I'm telling you, you're going to look back at your life. Some days, when I take the time to actually think about the last handful of years, someday I'll share with you the whole detailed, gory story of the last 5 years of my life and what I went through to get to this point, and you guys will likely understand what I'm saying. But it isn't always pretty, guys. It's not always pretty, and life will bring you to your knees. It is the people that surround you and the mindset that you have that will allow you to get back up 8 times if you're knocked down 7. And if you surround yourself with the right energy, the right people, and the right mission, you can do anything you want. You can have anything you want, and you can live a life by design that you've always wanted to live but told yourself you weren't deserving of, or you couldn't achieve it, or whatever story you tell yourself, so that if and when you fall short you don't feel bad. Stop telling yourself that story and go take action. Make your actions match what your goals are. Do the work, guys. Do the work and balance it all. Don't try to do less. Try to figure out how to do more, and find people around you that will push you harder to do more and do more and do more, and you'll figure it out. I promise you, you will figure it out. And when you figure it out, like that, your life will change in an instant. And you will find yourself looking in the mirror and finding that giant smile looking back at you, and that's what we're all here for. So I appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. Please share this. I think this message is just one that so many people need to hear. I can't believe that I never saw that video from Andy Frisella until now. I look at Andy today. I think he's 65 pounds, 70 pounds, 80 pounds lighter now than he was then. And what an unbelievable story he has of inspiration, of struggle. If you guys don't listen to the MF CEO Project, I would highly encourage you to do it. It's a phenomenal podcast. Andy uses some language that some people don't like, but if you can't see through that toward the message that's going to help you, then you probably shouldn't listen, but I hope you do. But everybody has struggles, guys. And, when you follow those people who you admire, you look up to, and you see their struggles and you see them fight through it, it'll inspire you to keep going as well. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Please leave a review on iTunes, any of those podcast platforms that you can. It helps us get more views. It helps us reach more people. And the more people we reach, the more lives can be impacted. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love you guys. Thank you all for your support from the bottom of my heart. I hope this message helped you today. If it did, please send it to a friend. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. We have another special guest. Jay Duran is on. I'm telling you, you guys don't want to miss that show. This dude is a rock star, superstar, unbelievable, bright human being, and he will shed some perspective on you, on life, that will create incredible things for you. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you again. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.